and I noticed this like giant pump track. I didn't even know what it was called at the time. I just thought it was like a giant park or something. I don't know. But I saw a couple skaters that were going through there, ollieing and flying out, and I thought, wow, that looks pretty interesting. I could probably maybe do that. Most often, because I feel like it changes my style most of the time too. Some days if I'm feeling a little bit more like angry, it might be a little bit more aggressive.
Hi community, I'm Sam with Sam's Crew and Laser Focus Production with the World of Skate podcast, episode 2. Today we'll have local skater and he'll be telling us his skate stories. Today's video is sponsored by TMF Designs and Olfa Kids, but more about them later. Today we have...
Hi, my name is Michael Angelo. I'm 26 and I've been skating for about a year and a half.
Welcome, Michael. Thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you guys for having me. It's been a blast.
What do you do for work?
I'm a personal trainer and nutritionist as well.
Okay. And what kind of training do you do?
I specialize in plyometrics and explosive exercise as well as corrective exercise. So those are my two specialties. And then I'm also diving pretty deeply into getting my certified nutritional license as well. I've already previously had it, but I have to renew it in California since I'm from a different state.
I see. What state was that?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington.
You're
nice. Right. And how long have you been in California?
Coming up on, it'd be about 2 years now.
2 years. Okay. That's nice. What kind of setup do you have?
So I was gifted this as a birthday gift. This is a 825 Spider on some 151 Thunders.
Okay.
With some Spitfires. I think they're 99A, maybe.
Could you show
52?
us a little better? I'm sure the viewers want to see.
What exactly would you like to see a little bit more?
Well, the whole deck. If you could show them.
Yeah, so I got
Oh, that's a nice design.
Yeah, I did it myself. It's got a nice little shape. It's like a old school cruiser kind of mixed with like this new board, like our new age popsicle.
Yeah.
I honestly enjoy it. I skate a lot of transitions, so this is perfect for me. It gives me like a lot of foot room and like maneuverability stuff at the same time.
Do you use this at the pump track too?
Oh yeah, this is definitely my go-to for that. I'll use it at the pump track, gel labs, kind of any event that I go to. This is my go-to setup for sure.
So this is like an all-round board that you have.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have more boards?
I have a few more. I have like an 825 chocolate. I don't remember the exact hardware on that one, but that one's more for practicing like flat. It's a little bit smaller. I like the concave on it. It catches a lot better for me. But everybody has their personal preference. Yeah. And then I also have like a little penny board that I just use for cruising on like the beach sometimes here and there. And then as far as setups, that's really all I got board wise.
Yeah, we're always curious to hear like what people ride, why they ride. So we always like to ask. That's always good.
There's definitely, I feel like you can get good on one, but it's best to be good at all of them. You know, I don't feel like you should limit yourself to just one style. I think you should try to, experiment a little bit. Kind of helps with like the longevity of skating mentally, I feel like.
That's for sure. I had another question. What brought you into skateboarding?
So I honestly, it was through the pump track. So I had just kind of moved to Inglewood and there was a local park. I really enjoyed running at the time and was doing a lot of like running clients as well. So I would meet them there. We would run around. And I noticed this like giant pump track. I didn't even know what it was called at the time. I just thought it was like a giant park or something. I don't know. But I saw a couple skaters that were going through there, ollieing and flying out. And I thought, wow, that looks pretty interesting. I could probably maybe do that. So I went and picked up a board like a week later, tried it, and I fell pretty hard for like the first week, most definitely. It was just like constant. But eventually something clicked. And then I just kind of kept coming back, and I met a lot of like the local peeps. There's a great community there, and I think that's also kind of what helped me like stay into skateboarding, especially going in as an adult and being new to it. Like there's quite a bit of things that come with it negatively. Like, it's usually like made fun of kind of in the community, or it's not as, it's kind of frowned upon most of the time. But I feel like that place kind of offered like a good welcoming community, and everybody was very open-minded, and I feel like that allowed me to kind of sprout into the person that I am today skating wise. And I've taken a lot of those lessons that I've learned through skating into life, and it's been pretty life-changing. So now my whole mission is just to try to introduce as many people to the pump track and skateboarding as possible, in hopes that maybe, you know, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, but if I would have been introduced to skating sooner, I could have avoided certain opportunities that weren't always the best for me.
I see.
So maybe if I can pass that on to the next generation, then ideally, like, I'd be doing some good.
That's the perfect way to see it. I love that. And it sounds like the community has been very supportive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you included. A lot of people around me have been, of course, man, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, if anything.
Likewise.
It takes a lot to see the good in someone, especially, you know, just meeting them at like a pump track or a skate park. So very, very grateful that you see and have faith in me in that aspect. So
we definitely do. And that's what we want to do. We want to support, you know, the community. We want to pay it forward, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And those are the things that we want to highlight in the skateboarding community, in this channel. We want to help each other grow.
Yeah.
And that moves us on to our next question. What kind of skate style do you think you have, or how would you define your skate style?
My skate style is very much transition mainly. Okay. Just because I learned at the pump track, I really understand like speed, and I guess like some of the first tricks I ever learned before like an ollie and all that was like a 50-50 axle stall and feeble and everything else. I understood that. Yeah. I feel like again, the community definitely pushed me in that sort of direction, and I understand that really well. It's also really deeply inspired by like the 90s and a lot of like other subcultures within skating that I enjoy that are a little bit more off-brand or kind of out of the box.
Yes. It seems like you go your own way.
Yeah, I definitely see skating as like a form of expression and freedom of expression, so I try to utilize that to the max.
I love that. Do you do that in your tricks too?
Oh, yeah. I do that in everything in life. I think it's almost a personality trait.
That's awesome.
That just kind of carries out into anything else that I do.
Yeah, I've seen you do some different tricks at the pump track.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of different foot plants and like backside boneless, or they call it like different types of sweepers and whatnot. I don't know. I just think it's not seen often really anymore. And a lot of people are starting to bring it back now. There is momentum, but I think it was just kind of a forgotten time. And I don't want to let that time die. Being so new to skateboarding, I want all parts of it to be like remembered, the history of skateboarding and all.
That's sick.
Especially it being rooted here in California, coming from out of state. It's pretty dope.
I feel the same way. Like, this is the birthplace of skateboarding.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
What better place to make history or be a part of history than here, right?
Yeah, I feel very grateful to be here and have it kind of as, like, my backyard. But, you know, I mean, a lot of people that grew up here, man, this is what they've had and access the entire time. It goes to show most of the time. I think it's pretty cool. And I appreciate a lot of the people that have been super welcoming to it.
I like that. That brings us to our next question. Who are those people that have helped you grow in skateboarding?
Definitely right off the bat, I'm going to give Raymond, Rob, Omar. Like, those are probably the top three peeps. They've just been like the most consistent and been there kind of taking me out when I don't really want to skate most of the time. Yeah. They're very much just like, nah, man, like, get outside. Like, it'll make you feel better. They've also been there to kind of coach me through and show me, especially Raymond, shout out Raymond and Rob. They both have shown me the way and shown me what skateboarding is and like what it used to be, because they're definitely OG skaters. So it's cool to have them as like my mentors. For sure. So I can kind of understand like the whole subculture and all. I don't know. It's been big shout out to them. And Omar has been the most consistent person and motivating person for sure. It's been cool to watch his journey in skating as well. He advanced pretty quick. He got comfortable too because of the pump track. So yeah, I've seen him progress a lot too. Most definitely. That's really good. Yeah, I would say. And then outside of them, you know, we got Steven. Yes. Shout out to him and all of the events that go on. For sure. Definitely provided a safe space for a lot of people in the community. I really dig that, you know. I feel like everybody deserves to go somewhere and feel good, you know. I think the homie Ethan, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out Ethan, Carlo. There's a pretty big group of us I see, you know, like, I don't know, you see we pop up on the weekends and we're having barbecues and whatnot. There's usually some peeps that roll pretty deep on there. I can't really put too many, but those have been the most consistent peeps for sure.
That's awesome to hear. It sounds like you're flooded with really good energy, positivity, a support group.
Yeah, there's so many good memories with those guys. I definitely was going through a pretty tough time in life and was like kind of unsure what to do. I felt a little lost.
Yeah.
And they definitely kind of showed me that, like, you know, life's worth living type again, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I always am very, very ecstatic to talk about them.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
OFA is an organization started by Mari, and it helps with receiving scholarships and creating after-school programs to keep the youth in positive environments. Make sure to follow and look out for events in the community. Information will be in the description below. TMF Design is a family-owned business with 25 years experience working with DTF, screen printing, vinyl, and can provide an excellent level of service for business cards, clothing, cups, menus, and decals. Check in the description below for more information. And I wanted to highlight or recap on that one thing that you mentioned before. When they take you out and you skate and you mentioned you're not in the right headspace, you don't want to go outside, you're feeling like a bit down, you don't even have energy. When they take you out and you actually decide to go skate, does it actually shift your way of thinking? Do you feel better?
Yeah, most often, because I feel like it changes my style most of the time too. Some days if I'm feeling a little bit more like angry, it might be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. But like I feel like it's giving me a positive outlet at least nonetheless. Yes. And then I'm able to kind of like express that sort of anger or emotion or whatever I'm feeling in my skate style. Yeah. And like a lot of positivity comes out from it, so it's hard to be negative.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, so it's just like it's really, really, really cool, and I enjoy like I don't want to say brotherhood because it's really honestly everyone, but I really enjoy the community that comes through and that is there to support.
It's funny you mentioned that because it is brotherhood, but at the same time we have sisters there too, so it is a community. Mm-hmm. Just that love that we're all sharing, you know, for skateboarding and for each other as well, you know, that love that we have. How do you balance your work, life, and skateboarding in balance? Keep it in balance.
Just day-to-day structure. Gotten a lot better at time management. I definitely struggled before. It's just something that comes with time and growth and really trying to get my priorities in check.
For sure.
But I don't know. I definitely highlight work and home. Home probably more than work because at the end of the day, that's where I'm going to end up before I go to bed. And I always try to make sure my energy's right before I go to sleep so I can enter the day with a new, fresh mindset.
Just a follow-up question. How would you say you segment your day?
It's in 2-hour blocks most of the time. Okay. It'll be 2 hours of like super hyperfixated focus on one topic, one hobby, whatever I have going in on. And then I'll take, you know, an hour, maybe 30 minutes to kind of refresh, get snacks if I need snacks, if the activity was crazy, get water, kind of check in with myself, see how I'm feeling. Okay. And then, move on to the next thing. You know, we all have the same 24 hours. Yes. So it just kind of depends on what you do with it.
Yeah. And then there's only so many things that we can do in these 24 hours. So,
exactly.
Like you mentioned, the priority. Mm-hmm. And skateboarding, how do you include the skateboarding in your lifestyle?
Into the lifestyle, I definitely use it, again, like a form of expression in art. So it's definitely a hobby of mine, but the hobby has also introduced me to a lot of different people that eventually led into different business opportunities as well. Nice. So, what was the question? I don't know. I have to rephrase that.
What kind of opportunities have you gained from this, from skateboarding?
I've gained a lot of new clientele through personal training and whatnot. They just see the way that I was able to advance and see how I've also taken care of like injuries throughout as well. So they definitely feel interested and look up to me as a mentor or some sort of like role model. And I definitely appreciate that tremendously. So I try to show up in the ways that I can.
That's nice.
And then usually we end up having a conversation about training and trying to better themselves and that's all rooted from skateboarding most of the time.
Really? Okay, that sounds fulfilling.
Yeah, it's like I'd say like 60% of my clientele has been through skateboarding. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
very, very grateful for that.
What kind of new doors have opened from skateboarding?
A couple different opportunities. I've gotten to work with you. I've gotten to work with a few other brands as well because
sure.
of skateboarding. It's been I don't know, man. It's kind of just introduced and shown me more of LA, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the culture is everywhere. Skating is everywhere, all throughout California, all throughout the West Coast, East Coast, everywhere. It's international, you know?
Yes.
So I feel like I now get to see the world differently with it too.
It's a big influence for sure. And the fashion, the whole industry, the music as well.
Yeah.
Like skateboarding is somewhere in there, you know, in the corner.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's
I like
in the background. Yeah. And so is there any message that you would like to give to the community, to future skateboarders, to just the masses, and, you know, some words of motivation?
Take a risk. Do something scary every day so that you appreciate life a little bit more. Shout out, Sam.
Thank you.
And try something that you suck at every once in a while. It's okay to be bad at something. It all starts somewhere. And don't be afraid to be you anywhere.
I love that. Remember, guys, skate safe, skate all day.